Hey everyone, I'm Ian from the Postal Hub,
And Marek from Last Mile Experts.
and we're going to do a quick video today about a little trend that's happening at the moment whereby some of these specialist crowdsourced last mile operators are teaming up with supermarkets to do deliveries. Now, Marek, it's an area where we've seen Instacart, Amazon very active, but we haven't seen some of these other like the restaurant delivery companies, like Uber Eats and DoorDash and these kinds. They haven't really been partnering with the supermarkets in the past, have they?
Exactly. But I think COVID has made it happen. And if we remember,
Yes.
Uber did have something called Uber Rush, which failed.
Oh wait, it did. It did. It had a rather ignominious end, I think is how they put it. In Paris, Carrefour, the massive European supermarket chain, has teamed up with Uber Eats. So you can order via Uber Eats and get delivery within 30 minutes, and delivery's free for now. I think it's for the first month. This isn't the only instance. There's also in the USA, DoorDash has teamed up with a number of convenience stores and the like to do something similar. Are they are they serious about this? Do you reckon, Matt? Because they're jumping into Amazon and Instacart's territory.
I think that COVID has created a situation in which they don't have any choice. And actually, the smart cookies have probably done the maths and worked out there will be a lot of people post COVID that will move from bricks and mortar to virtual shopping, and they need to be prepared. So I think it's a mixture of a number of things. And frankly, in an environment in which you sometimes cannot deliver, there's no better way to actually, get your goods delivered.
One of the things that we often talk about, though, is capacity, right? And the ability to deliver on your promise. So if you're an Uber Eats and there are more people ordering food from restaurants, let's say, 'cause I'm sure it's not uniform across the whole Uber Eats network. So how are you then going to have the capacity to deliver groceries on top of everything else?
Yeah, but you know what? I think that at the moment, it's great because the capacity is there because the core business has declined. Question is, of course, what will happen afterwards? And I think afterwards, when there's a need, there's a way.
Yeah.
And crowdsource, what is super cool about these mechanisms is they're crowdsource based. So actually, you tend to have less issue with labor than you would with a traditional last mile network infrastructure.
So you mean you were able to scale up better? I guess the other thing is that some people might say, well, if Uber, regular Uber, and regular Lyft, as I think we might have mentioned in our other video, have their volumes have just dropped completely. So there is a capacity there. Again, that if there are people out there with vehicles who want to make money out of their vehicles, they might have a vehicle on a lease or something like that, saying, well, I've got to make money somehow, so they'll start delivering. I guess
But
there's also
Ian, a good example is the US one where I think Lyft started asking their drivers or recommending they go to work for Amazon
go to
for
Amazon
exactly that
Flex.
reason.
Yeah, and I guess from Lyft's perspective, they're saying, well, we're going to keep our drivers warm for when we're over this, without also having to set up their whole like get into a market that they're not in. Because there's a bit of controversy in Australia, controversy in Australia
Honestly, I think, yeah.
about food delivery companies, how much they're charging the restaurants, because obviously restaurants in Australia can't open their doors at the moment, so they're having to pivot to do a home delivery service and saying, well, hang on, we're being charged a huge amount of money. And then Deliveroo has set up something in Melbourne whereby they're delivering groceries to the home, and the people are saying, well, hang on, Deliveroo, what are you? Are you a delivery
Yeah.
company, or are you setting up a food distribution channel in
Yeah.
competition with us? Which I think is also interesting, seeing a delivery company moving into food as opposed to someone like Amazon moving into
Yeah.
delivery.
Yeah, I think though the borders are going to be blurred. But for me, one of the big potential disruptive changes that could come out of this is, my old eBay story that with the localized stock, they could have used a completely different distribution infrastructure.
Yeah.
And I reckon that this could be one of the steps towards that, where if you think about it, all of the hubs and spokes are gone. You have your localized stock picked up from a series of local stock points, which can be retailers.
And you just plug into one of these crowdsourced delivery companies.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, in terms of COVID security, the courier or the driver doesn't have to go to a depot to pick up the goods. He goes to a local point. picks it up, delivers it. So it's also much safer.
And hopefully, yeah, it is safer, and that there are the prevention measures that are in place, whether it's not just the hand sanitizer, but face masks or whatever it is, that they're able to do these interfaces. Marek, I reckon we are going to see more of this. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. I know we keep saying this. How is this going to come out at the end of this? Will more people order food online, or are people now getting accustomed to cooking at home for themselves? People who never used to cook for themselves at home previously. I suspect that won't be the case. I think that some people, once they get the opportunity to go back out for dinner, they will, or order dinner in, they will, as opposed to cooking for themselves. Because, hey, if you cook for yourself, that's time that you're not spending on Facebook or TikTok, right? Anyway, Marek, we're going to wrap it up here. As we say every time, comment below. Share this video with anyone you think is interested in this topic, and please suggest topics for us to discuss in the future. It's anything that you think is hot in the last mile that really we need to talk about and give a 5-second take on. And again, comment below. Just comment below. Share what you think. Marek, thanks for being
here. And Slido. Thanks very much, Ian. Thanks, everyone.
I'll put the Slido link in the comments below as well. Thanks, everyone. See you next time. Again,
cheers.
I won't see you. You'll see me, but you know the drill. All right. Bye.